I want to show this gem of an email from Joe Silva to my manager. This is the tactics that the UFC would use with fighters all the time. They're talking about contract negotiations. So this is the language that he's using after I've had 3 great performances. So it was a really good start. But this is what Joe writes to Bob. It says, I am willing to jump Fitch up to 8-8, 10-10, 12-12, but it does not change for a title fight, right? So what he's saying right there is that if somehow I get a chance to fight for a title within that 3-fight deal, it doesn't change. So if I have a great performance, my next fight, and they're like, you got to fight for the title, I go out there and I win the title, I'm still making 10-10. I don't get to renegotiate for a title shot. That's what he's saying right there. Okay. A title fight is an opportunity for him, not the other way around. If he becomes the champ, it makes him more valuable, not just fighting for it. For their perspective, their attitude, you do not earn title shots. They're granted. They're opportunities given. Does that sound like a sport to you? How does sports work? Is it about winning or is it about somebody giving you an opportunity? Let the best man win. That's what sports is about. The best guy moves forward, not to them. That's not what they say. No, we give you the opportunity. That sounds like you're casting a role. It sounds like entertainment only. You're given an opportunity to act in a role. All right. And then this is the highlighted part. This is the part that's highly illegal. Plus, I would renegotiate with him before giving him a title fight to make sure he is tied up. He's admitting guilt right there. Going to tie you up. He means that he's going to prevent you from leaving when you're at your most valuable. You win the title, you have leverage to negotiate for more money. They prevent that by tying you up. Wait till you get to the rest of this, guys. It gets worse. Paul is getting paid very well. Why the hell is he talking about Paul Buonatello on my contract negotiations? What the hell do they have to do with each other? He goes, I have taken good care of him. He fought one really tough guy and got KO in 15 seconds. Joe's saying he's taking care of him. He's being a good promoter to him. So you need to chill out with this other guy. Hey, we took care of that guy. Shut up about this guy. Is that how negotiations are supposed to go? Then he goes, and this is even more salty. He says, we handpicked Aldana for him to get him back on the winning track. Isn't that leveraging a fight? We picked an easy fight for him. We picked somebody for him to beat up. Is that like manipulating? Right? Because people bet on these. People bet on these fights and they push the fight. They sell the fight to the fans as this is an equally matched bout. We don't know who's going to win. Anything could happen. But they're saying straight up, we're rigging the fight to make sure your guy wins to take care of him because we're being nice. We're being nice, man. Look how good and nice we are. Screw paying your other fighters more money. We set your other guy up to win. How many of your favorite fighters who get knockouts and highlight finish things didn't have made up, set up fights against the bums just to give them that highlight knockout? How much of it is even real? Do you think they're not doing that now with all this extra information? So I thought you guys realized that and it wouldn't be a problem. Now he's making threats. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, right? It gets worse. If I knew it was going to be like this, I would have got him someone tougher. My fault. I can offer him 14-14, 17-17, 20-20 in addition to his current sponsorship. They didn't have anything to do with my sponsorship. They're throwing that out there like, hey, you're already getting money from outside sources. You don't need money from us. You didn't find us the sponsors. You didn't go out and make calls, try to get these people and have dinner with them and convince them that you're going to bring enough eyeballs to their product that it mattered. But you got your sponsors. What do you need money for us from? Come on, man. You guys are crazy. The insanity. This is very fair. It's very fair because I said so. I said it was fair. You know that no one expects him to ever be the champ right now. Why? I was winning fights. I was beating the guys that they thought I wasn't going to beat. And I was doing it well, but he's just trying to shit on me to give him more leverage in the negotiations. Hopefully he can change that perception, but that is what it is now. So the money is very fair. If one of these news shows is willing to pay more, fine. But there is no telling how long they will be around. Joe Silva making threats, telling you he did favors for you to get guys to win against other guys. Meanwhile, selling to you, the fans, that the fight was an equal matchup. And then you're betting on those things. You're betting on it, spending your money. The bookies are in on it. Casinos are in on it. It's not exactly a fixed fight, but what would you call it? You know that this guy is not going to beat this guy. You have a lot of understanding about the sport and knowing that, hey, man, yeah, he might have like a 10% chance of winning, but that's not a sport matchup. It's not a fair matchup. You're setting the guy up. You want him to lose. It's ridiculous. And the truth is, if you're the other guy, because I was that guy. If you're that guy who's supposed to get beat and you win, now you're on the shit list and they're going to do everything they can to get rid of you. Joe Silva hated being wrong.